So Dave, the Fall Forum, October 25th, which is a Wednesday at the Conference Center at Waltham Woods. I'm super excited about that location. Obviously, I've mentioned that before, but also the final presentation that day is by somebody from Aston Carter. And Aston Carter is obviously huge in the whole human resource kind of area. And what's exciting about this particular presentation, I know Leah Farrar is going to share some research and some real nuggets that I think everyone is going to want to know in terms of helping them think about how they're hiring, pricing jobs, and frankly, on a personal level, perhaps even thinking about their own career path. Is that a fair assessment?
That's fair. And I'm speaking that day, and you're speaking, John, but no offense to either one of us. This is the one that I'm most excited about.
Yeah.
Because Leah works for Aston Carter, which is a nationwide recruiting and staffing company. And one of their focuses is on customer service. So she's going to talk about who's making how much money, what you have to pay to hire people, and what you kind of should be making. She's going to be talking about level set, compensation for everything from first line customer service reps,
very cool,
all the way up to SVPs of customer care. So I've always wanted to do one of these presentations, and I'm very excited to see how it is received, because I think it's really important. There is some regionalness to this. We're in the Northeast. It's very different than in some parts of the country.
Sure.
But it's a great way to look at things maybe a little bit differently than we normally look at cost and hiring and career opportunity.
Yeah. Well, and I can certainly think, all the times, when I was managing organizations, you're trying to figure out like what's the right market rate for this, and that's at every level, hiring in managers and trying to figure out like, where do these folks fit? It's such valuable insight to understand what's happening in the marketplace. So,
yep. And she's also going to put some information in there about different verticals.
Cool.
So there are different, if you're selling on the phone, that's very different than if you're doing very regimented type financial services,
right?
Customer service.
Cool.
So she's going to have some pretty interesting information about the different skill sets and whether they are rewarded more in their hourly rate or whether they're not.
Interesting. Very cool. Yeah. And good data for somebody to have to clearly make a case in their own organization, right? Obviously. Cool. Good stuff. Looking forward to it.
Thank you, John.